What's up, guys? My name is Joe, and this is my lovely wife, Cynthia.
Hey guys.
And we are the creators and co-founders of our YouTube channel, our New Horizon 2018, and the It Has to Be Done movement. Now, you're probably asking yourselves, what is this It Has to Be Done stuff? What the heck does that mean? I mean, what are these guys trying to push here? What are they trying to convey to us? Why are they so different from any other YouTube channel that we've seen where two people are trying to promote health and wellness? What are we really talking about here? So we wanted to do this video to explain to you guys a little bit more about what It Has to Be Done means to us.
Well, once again, I'm Cynthia. Welcome to our channel. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for supporting us, hanging out, and getting to know us through the videos that we put first. And this video is more to tell you guys what we're about, what we are trying to do with this channel. Like my husband said, it's something new. It's something that we're starting together. That it has to be done movement for us, at least for our family. It means no matter what, things have to get done. Things have to happen. You know, it doesn't matter how hard it is. There's still things that need to be done. Why? Because people depend on us. For example, when it comes to us, we are parents.
Yes.
You know, we do have 5 children. And as a parent, you do have to provide. As a parent, you do have to have certain things, you know, that are necessities for the kid. And for example, with us, we don't have a car right now. You know, so we still have to go to the market. What do? I mean, do we just sit and cry and say, oh my God, how are we gonna get there? No, we have to get it done. It has to be done. You know, we have to get our backpacks, walk, and come back with food. Yes, point given, it's not a lot. I'm not saying that we go and we bring, you know, cars and cars of food. No, but you know what? We do have to have milk. We do have to have eggs. We do have to have those things that finish real quick. So we do have to go to the market. And for us, that has turned into, it has to be done. Somebody has to go pick up the girls when they have, you know, after school activities. And all of those things, they have to get done. You know, they really have to get done. All of our life has to get done because we depend on each other.
That's right.
People depend on us. Our daughters depend on us for providing food. Our daughters depend on us to go to school. So those things have changed us. And I'm pretty sure you're going to share some of the other things that we have also incorporated to the it has to be done mentality.
Yeah. So the it has to be like my wife said, it has to be done has become more of a motto for us, or like the phrase that we use as motivation for ourselves to try and accomplish something, or to try and do something that we feel is hard, or we feel it goes against what we want to do, or we feel it's just a difficult task to do, but we know we have to do it. You know, so it has to be done pretty much encapsulates a lot of the things that we use as motivation, or a lot of the things that we know we tell ourselves that we have to do it. Like she mentioned, the whole car situation. You know, it's unfortunate we don't have a vehicle at the time, but like she said, yes, it's tough. Yes, the market isn't around the corner. The market is a couple miles away, and we have to walk a couple miles, get the market, fill up with as much as we can carry, come back walking, and then put it away, and then my wife has to cook while I'm kind of helping doing other things. So it would be very easy for us to dwell on the negative of it, or what we don't have. So you can be like, man, we don't have a car, and what are we gonna do? We have to go buy groceries, we have to get around to take care of our errands and responsibilities. What do? We don't have a vehicle. Well, we got feet. I mean, we have legs. So like she said, the groceries, we need to provide groceries for our kids. Our kids need to eat, and we need to eat, so we do need to go buy them. Granted, on that day, grocery shopping sucks. I mean, we have to walk. The markets are not close by, and I mean, that day is gonna be a tiring day. It's gonna be a grueling day. It's gonna be a pain in the butt kind of day. But guess what? It has to be done. Like I said, us having kids, how are you gonna sit there and say, oh, I have no car, it's gonna be hard to walk to the market to buy groceries, but your kids have to eat? Don't you want your kids to eat? So to me, it's like, my kids gotta eat. So I don't care if I have to walk. I have to do this. It has to get done. It's not gonna be easy. What am I gonna do? Just sit here and cry over that? No. So it has to be done. Basically became the make no excuses for what's in front of you. Do what you have to do to get it done. Get it done. And so we have throughout the years, we've been together for 20 years now, and in the 20 years we have learned so much. We gather motivation from pretty much anywhere we see it and we can, so that when we say it has to be done, it's something that we feel, you know what, there's no wavering in this. It has to be done. And the purpose of this video is to share with you the it has to be done mentality. If you have been in the process of losing weight, we're using this channel as a means to convey how we lost our weight, but it also has to do with pretty much your entire lifestyle. The mentality, it has to be done, it has to be something that you set in yourself. You have to see your life. You have to see your motivation. It has to be done. Basically makes you accountable. It makes you look at your circumstance, look at all the reasons why you feel you can't do it, and then look at them as either excuses or obstacles. Yes, but there has to be a way. You have to find a way, because other people with less talent, with less skills, with less resources are doing great things even to today. So therefore, if you have the capability of making a decision to better yourself and you feel like you can't do it, you know what? Grab the motivation that you need from wherever you can, from your kids, from your parents, from your friends, from a book, from somebody that you follow online, whatever it may be, because motivation isn't something that you get today and tomorrow you still have. Like everything else, like gas, like food, like electricity, like everything, you have to replenish everything in your life. Everything in your life you have to replenish. And motivation is no different. Today you may feel motivated, tomorrow you may feel bummed out, but guess what? Find that motivation. Look for that motivation. Don't push the thought of motivation that you had yesterday and today. Don't let the circumstances that you're dealing with today push that motivation thought to the back of your brain and you're like, nah, I'm not able to do it. No more excuses. It has to be done because your life and the people around you depend on you. You're not alone. You do have people that look up to you. You do have people that are willing to help you. So that it has to be done basically, no matter how much we try to explain, it just basically means that. Everything in your life that you're trying to do, especially if you're trying to better yourself in any area, whether it's educational, spiritual, in relationships, in your own physical body, that should not be something that you can put to like, oh, maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't. It has to be done. It has to be done. You are retraining. It has to be done means that you have to retrain the way you look at obstacles and challenges in your life. You don't put no more excuses. The excuses are gone. With us, one of the reasons why we decided to do this channel is because we, as beginners in this journey that we started over 10 years ago with our weight and with our health, we attempted to go to certain gyms. I'm not gonna say names of any gyms. We attempted to do certain exercises. I'm not gonna name a certain exercise. We attempted to get knowledge from people that looked fantastic. There's a lot of videos on YouTube and there's a lot of people out there that look awesome. They worked out and they've gotten this, great body and everything. But when you try to approach these people as somebody who has never done anything like this and you wanna get pointers, it becomes very difficult. People don't really want to share certain things, and we started by us understanding that we were not disciplined. We did not know anything about calorie intake versus anything that had to do with carbohydrates and nutrition and amino acids and all that stuff. It's like they ask us that, like, what is that? What is all that? So I know all these people that are into fitness, it's easy for them to count calories and to say this and portions and all this other stuff. But for somebody who's not disciplined, for somebody who has never done this, and we're trying to do this, what can you recommend or what can you say to people like that? So that's why we created this It Has to Be Done movement, because us not having people help us didn't mean, well, nobody's there to help us, so
We're not
screw it,
gonna-
let's just keep on doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
No, we had to find things ourselves. Like, for example, one of the things that has helped us tremendously, like my wife said, has been the walking. The walking has been a hidden blessing in disguise, because we pretty much walk everywhere now. And that walking is, you'd be surprised how beneficial walking is. Just 1 mile a day. We typically walk about what, 4 or 5 miles a day? And it's just routine stuff that we have to take care of. These are the things that have to be done. So they got incorporated into our health and wellness lifestyle. You know, another thing that we did, if somebody tells you, oh, you gotta watch what you eat, you gotta count calories, you gotta do all this other stuff. I mean, to me, all that stuff was so foreign, so like, to us, basically.
And we tried, because you tried everything. In the beginning, you want to try everything. In the beginning, you want to do everything that people are doing because you see their success.
Yeah.
And you are in the, I guess, search of finding something
That works for you.
Yeah, that works for you. And that is great. But then at the same time, you know, it's hard. It's hard when you don't know what you're doing. And we are not saying that we know it all. But the things that we have incorporated in our daily life are working for us.
They are
things
working.
that are very simple, things that anybody could do, anybody could try, and they're not, you know, a pill. They're not, you know, 30-day, you know, workout that is going to give you the body that you dreamed of.
Yeah.
None of that, because in reality, it is hard work. It
Yeah.
is something that you have to go learning each day, and every day is something new, and each day is maybe a few steps forward, and some days are probably going to be some steps back, but
Yeah.
just keep doing it.
Yeah.
You know, just keep doing it, and you will learn to read your own body and the things that are going to work for you.
Exactly. And it's not, there's a lot of programs out there, there's a lot of exercise equipment, there's a lot of diet plans that do work for people. And the reason why they do work for people is because prior to them starting, they made the decision to say to themselves, it has to be done. It doesn't matter who comes out. It doesn't matter if, like me, I admire athletes or whatever. If a certain athlete that I follow was to tell me, hey, Joe, you know what? I'm going to give you this exercise regimen. I want you to do it, and it's going to take you 30 minutes. If I don't want to do it, or if I don't have the motivation to do it, what good is it for me to have somebody that I look up to give me this plan that he swears by it and he tells me that it's going to work? It starts with making a decision and to saying, okay, you know what? I'm going to lose a weight. That's my plan. You have to think about that. You have to invest time in your thought to say, I'm gonna lose weight because last year I tried to go swimming, or I tried to do this and I tried to do that, and I feel comfortable. Those things have to stay here, not back here whenever you're out and you're with your friends and you're like, oh, I'm gonna have, you know, whatever. You forget. Like, that thought process has to be a continuous thought in your mind, which means that everything that you do during the day, you do by thinking about this also. Like, you can't let this thought go away. You know, you can't just say, oh, I want to lose weight, and then all of a sudden somebody invites you to have pizza, and you're gonna knock out, you know, half a pizza for yourself and have a pizza for your buddy or whatever, have a few beers or whatever. So what happened there? The thought of you losing weight, the thought of your goal already got pushed to the back of your head because you think that this is not a big deal. You think, just one day, whatever. That is the issue. That one day does make a difference, in the bad way and in the good way. Also, when you start telling yourself that it has to be done, and you link one day, then you link another day, it's one day at a time, baby. It's one day at a time. One day at a time, and you have to look at it. But again, it has to be done makes you accountable. It has to let you know that, okay, what is it that Joe wants? Because Joe wants to get better in his health because Joe has 5 girls that depend on him. Joe has a wife that needs support, that needs to be there for her. And if I cannot be the very best version of myself for them, then who am I kidding? I'm not gonna want to do any of this stuff. So yes, those are the motivations that I tell myself that I wrap into the it has to be done mentality. So just to share a little bit about what we think maybe you guys would like to incorporate is the walking. Try to do some walking if you like it. It doesn't matter 10, 15 minutes. I'm not gonna tell you go at a fast pace, go at your own pace. If you're gonna make that decision, make the decision to do it at your own pace and do it. Trust me, if you do it today, you already gained something. You already started your mindset. You already created. You already dropped that pebble in that river that's gonna create those ripples that are gonna go all across your pond of your life. So do that, you know. It has to be done. You're going to be successful in anything that you do, in exercise, in education, in friendships, in anything. You know, you apply what you learn. If you want to be better, apply what other people have done. Use them as examples, but then you apply it to how it fits your lifestyle. Your lifestyle. You know, I've seen a lot of people that lose a lot of weight and they tell you, oh, I lost a lot of weight by doing this exercise. Yeah, but how did you reach the mindset to actually want to do it? Because it's the wanting to do it that stops everybody from doing anything. It's the wanting to do it that stops everyone from doing it. So we're more focused. This It Has to Be Done channel is basically providing you with the motivation that we used to get to this point in our journey, and how maybe you can search for what you can use as motivation for you in your journey, you know. And it has to be done. Let's get it done together. I mean, we can get it done together. It's just the renewing of your mind and the way you see things is where the essence of what it has to be done means. It's in the decision of your mind, and the seriousness that you take on yourself is to say, you know what, I'm accountable for this. Nobody else is accountable for this. You know, like my brother, one of my brothers, the way he started losing a little bit more weight is he gave up soda. He gave up sugary drinks. I mean, those things are not hard. It has to be done doesn't mean that you have to make your journey or your goal complicated, you know. Simplify it to what it fits you, but stick with it. And the sticking with it comes with you every day telling yourself in your mind that this is what you're going to do. Every day refueling that motivation in your mind to tell you that this is what you're going to do. If you fail in the day, that's okay. I mean, what are you gonna do? You fail. You had stuff that happened during the day or whatever. But no, you have to be real that if you didn't do any exercise, like in this particular case, we're gonna use exercise or your weight management as an example. If you do not do the workout, or if you eat stuff that you're not supposed to eat because for whatever reason you went to a party or your day was busy, hectic or whatever, know that today you're not reaping anything. So yes, it's acceptable. Not everybody goes to work all the time. You miss because you're sick or whatever, but you know that if you miss and you don't have any PTO, guess what? You don't get paid. That's just life. If you didn't work out and you didn't eat well, and you skipped any type of activity, know that that day you're not gonna gain any benefit from it, you know. So it has to be done means to hold yourself accountable in order for you to make the change.
And that is the only thing that it's going to be of any benefit, you know, because if you tell somebody, hey, I did this, hey, I do that, but in reality you're just putting up a front, that person or whoever you're saying or whoever you're sharing it with is not going to benefit from you doing it or not doing it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It has to come within you. It has to be something that, you know, one morning, one day, 1 second, you start thinking, I don't want to continue like this. I don't want to, you know, feel this way. And it could be with anything. We talk about our weight because that's something that we started changing. That's something that was a struggle for us.
Yeah.
You know, we had this, you know, losing weight, gaining weight, losing weight, gaining weight, till, you know, we started being more accountable with each other and saying we have to do it. You know what? Yes, life is busy. Yes, it's hard.
Yep.
But if you really want to do it, you're going to do it.
Yeah.
You know, and don't feel bad if, you know, for whatever reason, you know, that day you don't have the motivation of doing it, because everybody goes through it.
Yeah.
You will have the motivation.
Yeah.
Like my husband said, once you start doing one day and then the next day and then the next day, and until eventually it just becomes part of your life,
Yeah.
that you do it without even thinking, that you do things without even knowing why you're doing, but you know that they work for you, and this is what is working for you. And I guess that's something that we want to share. We
Yeah.
want to share how we started. We want to share how our journey is going, and we want to share our good times and maybe even our setbacks.
Yes.
But just to let you guys know that it has to be done.
Yeah.
It's more than just your weight. It's just more than anything else that you could think of. It's your mindset. It's the
Exactly.
thing that goes inside your little heart and says, you have to do it.
Yes.
You have to do it for everything. Things have to get done.
That's right. I mean, we were in the same boat as everyone else that wanted to do, again, the weight loss thing. We were fat. I was fat. So me wanting to lose the weight didn't start with an exercise routine. It didn't start with eating differently. It started with me wanting to do it. It started with me saying, yes, man, I'm not healthy. My head hurts, my knees hurt, my feet hurt, my back hurts. I'm getting, shortness of breath. I'm having trouble sleeping because I snore like a freaking train. I mean, all these things were the fuel and the motivation that I gave myself in order for me to say, okay, now I'm gonna try doing this. And yes, you know what? We love food. We all love food. We all love food, but then you have to make the decision: is the food more important than my health? Is the food more important than my kids? Is the food more important than my overall well-being? You have to make that decision. Once I made that decision in my mind, and again, like my wife said, not every day is sunshine and rainbows. I mean, there's certain days where you got sick, you feel tired, you're achy. I just celebrated my 40th birthday. My shoulders hurt after an upper body workout sometimes, but I rub some ointment or some honey or different remedies that we've come across also that we put, but that doesn't stop us from continuing this journey. We still get out there, we still knock out our workout, and it's not easy, trust me. If you're here thinking that you want to check us out because you want to see an exercise routine that we do and that is easy, or that you have 6 months to do it or 3 months to do it or whatever, this is not that kind of channel. Our interest, our goal is to give nutrition for your mind so that you're able to produce with your body and you're able to engage yourself, and that goal that you want to achieve is achievable. It's not something that you feel like, man, it's super hard. Yeah, everybody knows it's hard. That doesn't change the fact that it is attainable, that you can get it. You have a lot of people out there, like I said, there's so much motivation out there that people are beating the odds left and right. So can you. But you have to put that in your mind, because your dream, your goal, your result starts right here. It starts right here, and then you make it something that becomes dear to your heart. That you're not gonna shake this. Yeah, you know what? I know that I'm supposed to have this, go to this party, and they're gonna have all this, but I'm gonna refrain myself from drinking, or I'm gonna refrain myself from eating something. But that comes with time, obviously. As soon as you decide to make the change in your mind, give yourself that motivation on a daily basis or when you need it. Remember what got you to start this. Remember who you're doing it for. Remember the people that have gone before you that have succeeded. Do it for the people that are no longer living. Do right by them. It's like you have so much to grab onto to give you that motivation. Utilize that, man. Utilize that. But again, it has to be personal. One of the things, like I said, we want to do is we want to start a little series. We're thinking we're going to put it on Wednesdays. That will be something like nutrition for your mind. Then we're going to give you a little bit of the things that we did. We'll touch on one topic, and then we'll break it down, and we'll give it to you so you guys can maybe utilize it for yourself if you feel that it's something that you can benefit from. And if it isn't, we just hope that it encourages you, because it's all about encouraging each other. I need you as much as you need me, and that's fact. I can learn from you. My deficiencies can become strengths because there's people out there that their strengths may be my deficiencies, and I can learn from them. And that's where we're looking at. That's where we base our sole core of our It Has to Be Done channel deals with that. Making yourself accountable, learning from other people, but it's a personal choice. It isn't anybody else cannot teach you. They can show you their journey, but you have to create your own. You have to do your own. We can talk about what we did as examples, but you know, it's all ultimately at the end of the day, it's your choice.
We thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening.
Yes.
Thank you for your support.
Yes.
You know, we do have all of our social media down in
Yeah.
the box. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on Facebook. Obviously, you know our channel, New Horizon 2018,
Yes.
on YouTube. So let us know what you guys think.
Yes. We look forward into sharing our journey with you guys, and we look forward to hearing from you guys, your success stories, and all the good things that we have or that 2018 has in store for us, Lord willing. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and hit subscribe. And yeah, we'll continue to make these videos for you guys. Hope you guys have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.